what even is this? What even is a sleep schedule? But anyways, these guys are going to be doing one warm up.
All right.
Okay.
Looks like we're getting right into it.
Okay.
Whip instantly with the PC, micro downstacking like all of that and sending Whip right to the top of the field. And yeah, micro stacking. Oh, that open piece misdrop is actually really unfortunate. But he does get down. Whip unable to punish there. And I mean, I feel
Oh.
like oh yeah, that's a really unfortunate misdrop there. That looks like it's gonna cost. I mean, unless.
There was one thing that MicroBlizz was saying beforehand on his own stream is like he was questioning whether even doing a warm up is like worth doing, because during that time you can kind of see how your opponent plays and understand certain timings of the game, of the match between you guys. So and like he was saying, maybe that's just something that you don't really want to show at the beginning, and try to make more of a surprise. But as you see, just already.
Yeah, I mean the surprise worked, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang. And so one thing I feel like is kind of important to point out here is like, I love how when I say that it doesn't happen this game, but I feel like one difference between Whip and a lot of other players around like this level is that Whip's PPS is like significantly lower. And I think that just really shows just how effective his T-spins are. I mean, like, I know this game wasn't so much the case, right? Because like like this is still blindingly fast, obviously.
Of course, but in comparison to the rest of the players at this level or at this far in the tournament, is something to understand or realize.
Yeah. So like I think even in the warm-up, Whip was under 2.5 PPS, and I think that really just shows like this is how this man's T-spins. This is how good they are. Like he's so crazy that even when he goes like a significant bit slower than everyone else, he's still able not only to hold up but even to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I just think that's crazy. But either way, looks like Whip trying to get down here. Yep, able to get that. Will he be able to get his weapon in time? Oh, micro tank. Oh, he was gonna tank and then send the fractal, but misdrops the fractal, and it looks like gonna be hard to get out of this one for micro. He has so much cheese. We'll see if he can do it, but it's gonna be very difficult.
Yeah, he's playing really high up now. I don't even think he can get out of this.
Oh,
if he does,
close.
The cutoff point might have been beneficial there, but either way, he still got topped out. Okay, so we're seeing Whip going for the 7-2 stack, whereas MicroBlizz just going for the 6-3. But he's look, I was just thinking he was going to build a side 4 wide there, but instead just goes to the T-spin single and just opts to down stack. Might go for looking like he was trying to go for a prop there on that T-spin, and maybe trying to go for an extended combo afterwards, but not really gonna go for the extended combo. Whereas Whip Emerald playing at the middle of his board right now gets that T-spin double into the back-to-back Tetris, and still just trying to play it as low as he can right now. But some very unfortunate misdrops coming through from MicroBlizz. This is really worrying for him right now, and I think that is gonna cost him this round. Yep, tops him out.
Yeah. And I mean, I love how the last game, I was talking about Whip is like a lot slower than everyone else, right? And then that game he played at like 3.4 PPS, like a madman. So I mean, you know what? I could be wrong, but either way, looks like Micro, like even though he misdropped that last game, like he still clearly got it. And that's Whip. That's some really unfortunate misdrops.
Yeah, it's just annoying when it's like one misdrop after the other. I mean, everyone has been there, and it just takes that extra bit of time just trying to fix it, and it's just very annoying. But yeah, I mean, we just saw Whip Emerald. They did have to go over a couple line skims, and so did MicroBlizz. But very, very unfortunate there for Micro.
Yeah, that was really good awareness by Whip as well that game, where even though he was really close to the top and could have opted to just kind of go for a downstack combo, he realized, well, no, Micro's in trouble here.
Some really
I should spike
knockouts.
lines. Yeah, that was crazy. That was so quick.
Yeah. I mean, even there, just MicroBlizz did have a bit of a misdrop, but being early on, it's not really going to But I was gonna say it's not really gonna cost him, but as you just see in the previous round, they just get topped out really quickly. But hopefully hopefully this round will last a bit longer than those previous 2 rounds. As you see, we see Whip Emerald just getting these gets those back-to-back T-spin doubles into the back-to-back Tetris, and another back-to-back T-spin double does go for the line clear. Tried looking, but the unfortunate OP's misdrop had tried to fix it with the S-spin, but not enough time to even get out of it.
Yeah, right. That was like, these are very quick games, and I feel like it's all because it's very spike heavy as well. Also, that was a nice PC. We'll see if Micro's gonna be able to get out of this. Ooh, yeah, it looks like he's out pretty nicely here. But yeah, I feel like these games are very spike heavy, and so it's all about like who can get greedy better and more greedy and then not die for it. And
the greed battle.
Yeah, it really is a greed battle. And then the misdrops obviously also come into play, right? Because if you're greedy and you misdrop, you've basically already lost the round.
Yeah, it'd be very difficult for you to even try come back. But we're just seeing a few more misdrops coming through from QMK right now.
QMK? Yeah.
Wait, no, why did I say QMK? I mean with Emerald. What? I don't know what's going on. Oh god, there's just too many great players. I'm getting confused with all the names.
No worries, man. I feel that.
Oh, great commentary.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But either way, it looks like Micro is like trying to get out of the situation, and Whip and has like such a clean well there. Micro's still able to find a way down though. And Micro, yeah, thinking a lot about, like, he saw a T-spin, I think, and then he was like, wait, that covers my garbage. And so then he opted for a different T-spin. Oh, he wanted the Shadow Blade, but unfortunately misdrops. The piece looks like he can get out of that, though. Really, really good, like, awareness and, like, ability to, like, craft a defensive position that he can get out of. And yeah, now he's good. So it looks like...
You might even start seeing some solid garbage come through now. Like anytime soon. But you see the very clean garbage on MicroBlizz's side. He just gets down very quickly.
Yeah. But at the same time, Whip kind of messy garbage, going for a Shadow Blade there.
And it comes a solid garbage.
That was a nice down stack from Whip's end though. And opting for the TSS, interesting choice. Oh, I think he's panicking a little bit with the solid garbage. He might be having a bit of trouble on Whip's end, but it looks like he's able to get out of that well and good. Oh, and that's a pretty big spike. Oh, and that's also a big spike. All these like relatively like small-ish 8-line spikes are so devastating when the players are this high up, and it looks like it's gonna be just who can send like a little bit more first. Looks like Whip's trying to set up a T-spin, has to cancel it. Oh, and doesn't get down barely.
That was rough. Wow. All right, TKIs for both players. We're seeing Whip looking like trying to work around this right side of his stack. Has to go for a bit of a line clear here, anyways. But we're seeing MicroBlizz going for the 5-4 stack. Does it look like he's trying to just open up that left side, which he does. Gets the nice S prop as well, and he's going to be stacking up here, looking like he's trying to go for a bit of a combo. Instead, just only goes for a couple line clears, just understanding that he's not really going to get much out of that. But we're seeing a few more. We've seen unfortunate misdrops from Whip Emerald right now. But is he gonna? Can he open this? Can he open up his board? He had to. He did had to think twice about placing that. Oh,
that 4Y was so dirty.
Oh my god!
But he's alive.
How is Whip still alive from this?
If Whip can make it out, he's out.
Trying to find it. He's trying to find it. He gets the T-spin single into the back-to-back Tetris. And still, MicroBlizz going ham right now. We're trying to spam out so much APM, but it's not going to be enough. With Emerald just out of it like it was nothing.
How is he out? That's insane. How did he get out of that?
Oh man. All right, we're seeing Whip just going for a few extra line clears instead, trying to make sure he gets down to the bottom of his board, which he does successfully as well. I'm surprised even though he's still getting sent up to the top, look at the clean garbage that he has waiting for him if he's able to open this up. And he does. There he goes. He's just trying to work around this now. Does just go for the 2-line clear with that T piece instead. And here we go, getting that nice 5-4 stack. Tries to go for a bit of a combo, but not really going to get much out of it though. And just waiting for to use the eye pieces just to send the garbage back. And here we go with some more pressure now coming through from MicroBlizz onto Whip Emerald's side, and MicroBlizz just trying to get all the way back down to the bottom of his board. But but he just really, I'm not sure what ideas he has to try and send lines here. He did have to go for a few extra line clears just to create some T-spin double setups, but Whip Emerald just trying to make full use of this garbage, and here we go, starting to see more solid garbage come through now, and rip to Whip.
That's so crazy. Like Whip, he survived the most insane like 4-wide.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately still lost. I think he would have lived if it weren't for the hurry up garbage as well, which is really like the hurry up garbage is very interesting. Like
yeah, very unfortunate there from Whip Emerald. He tried to get that T-spin right at the end, but still just got sent just that extra bit up.
Yeah, it looks like Whip is kind of experiencing a lot of pressure right now. Nice Shadow Blade though. And finding like he's just able to kind of keep back to back so nicely. And then just find like opportune moments for T-spins.
Yeah.
Micro is like he's able to deal with it, and nice down stack there as well from him. But yeah, it's interesting how they both sort of deal with like different situations very differently.
Yeah.
Whip a little bit of a misdrop. I think he's trying to play like a little bit faster because I feel like this is faster than we usually see him play, and I think that might be what's causing these misdrops. But I mean,
Yeah.
hey, if Luff gets out of them this nicely, I mean, do you see the stack right now? Then
Just getting all the way back down there with that fractal as well.
He's just right back in it. But yeah, Micro able to like to live that like very big spike there and like barely even phased by it as well. And yeah, looks like Whip is downstack comboing a little bit here. But yeah, it looks like he's finding his way out very nicely. It looks as if, yeah, both players kind of like fishing for an opportunity a little bit. Where here Micro now a little bit at the top with a lot of clean garbage, but is Whip gonna spike him first? Looks like Micro can't get out of that one. That was very nice pressure by Whip.
Yeah. All right, PCOs for both players. Only Whip Emerald getting the PC. MicroBlizz tanking the garbage, but he's just waiting on this TP now. Opens up for that Tetris into which was a back-to-back. But Whip trying to open up this column, but he's not going to be able to get it, and such an early knockout.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate. That was really close to him getting out of that one. But yeah, Micro was down by quite a bit earlier in the set, but he's kind of starting to come back pretty nicely here. And that was a really nice down stack. So we'll see how Whip deals with that. Whip again getting a little bit greedy for these conversions here, but it looks like he's getting out of it pretty nicely. He's playing like very close to the top of the field, quite risky, but I mean he is putting on a lot of pressure. I mean just look at his APM right now, like 170.
Yeah.
And like I think that's really showing because like he's transferring his. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, that misdrop. That's gonna kill.
Wow. Okay, we're seeing a TKI here from MicroBlizz, but he's stacking all the way up to the top. He's trying to go for the T-spin double into the center 4-wide, but it's not going to work. But he still has preserved this center 4-wide stack. Is he going to be able to fulfill all of the? He's going to be able to pull off this whole 4-wide setup, but it's not really going to be. He's not really going to be able to. But looking like he's trying to just keep going for these combo down stacks. And just adding so much cheese right now to Whip Emerald's board. Whip needs to find a way out of this. I don't think he can. And there he goes, MicroBlizz with the knocking out Whip Emerald there.
Yeah, I think it's like crazy. Like Whip is like he was doing so well to start, but I feel like maybe he's trying to go a little bit too fast, and I think he's not used to like dealing with a lot of misdrops. Like this guy isn't Ritteru. He doesn't like even if he is fast, he doesn't always have the speed to deal with those misdrops.
Yeah, I feel like MicroBlizz has found his strategy now on how to win. If he just does a misdrop like this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But there he goes.
Yeah, misdrops are rough, but it does look like he's getting out of this situation pretty nicely. Very nice setups here. Ooh, looks like Whip is getting a little bit greedy there. That was a very interesting decision.
This is match point now for MicroBlizz. But here we go. We're seeing. Oh, you see. So Whip got the PC. MicroBlizz decided to opt out of the PC and just accept the garbage. And now he's just going to try to return as much as he can, even though Whip Emerald still just trying to cancel out with what he can right now. Even though he's covering up his garbage hole a little bit, it's not going to be too much of a problem for him to get out. But that overhang still covered up his garbage hole, which he really needs to open up now. And there he goes. Gets the S spin in, and just waiting on this T piece. Gets the T spin double into the back-to-back Tetris and another back-to-back Tetris, and just getting that really nice and effective down stack. But But as you can see on MicroBlizz's side, he's getting his own down stacks right now, and still just at the bottom of his board, not really being phased by what's being sent to him. But we see Whip Emerald still getting pressured to the top, but still just trying to find his way down. Really nicely done, and really quickly from Whip Emerald right there. But again, more pressure, just serious pressure right now from MicroBlizz onto Whip's board. And again, just it's just, you just keep seeing it going up and down, up and down. All right, and there we go. We seen Whip get the T-spin double into the back-to-back Tetris, and he's just cleaning up his board, trying to make sure he has as very few Minos on his board as possible, and then just trying to return all the garbage that's being sent to him. You can see that he's trying to clear up the cheese and then just build up the T-spin doubles on top afterwards, and look like trying to go for those serious spikes. But we're seeing MicroBlizz trying to look like he's trying to find a way combo down stack, which he does, even though he's still trying to cheese out Whip Emerald here. He's still getting sent up quite high up, as you can see with Whip Emerald stack. He's making sure he fills up those two rows to send the Tetris, but it's still not enough to beat MicroBlizz, and that's gonna be game.
Yeah, that was
10
a
to
crazy
5.
set. Yeah, Micro just really figured out, I guess, how to spike effectively and punish Whip for his greed and his misdrops. And I think that really shows in how he did a really good job at adapting. But next up,